What's up everyone, my name is Navus and I'm going to teach you how I solo Wintertodt. First of all, I would like to tell you that this is efficient for my type of account build. So if you want to be sure that this method is efficient for you, all you have to do is compare the XP rates of doing solo Wintertodt versus the XP rates of training the skill separately. For example, I can get up to 300k firemaking XP an hour doing World 9 Wintertodt, and I can get up to 35k construction XP making oak larders in my house by using the balloon method. So this means that 35k construction XP is 100% of 1 hour of construction. 300k is 100% of 1 hour of firemaking. So then I compare this to my solo Wintertodt rates, which is about 250k versus 18k. So it's 50%, almost 50% of 1 hour of doing regular construction, and it's a bit over 80% of 1 hour of regular firemaking. So this means that you are getting 130% XP while soloing Wintertodt if you compare it to the regular methods. This means that if you can get more than 144k construction XP per hour doing it regularly, this is not efficient for you. Of course, this all scales on your levels. So if you have a higher construction level, you can get over 20k XP per hour, and if you have, for example, only like 70 construction, you can probably still get like 14 to 15k construction XP per hour. So you have to base your calculations on that. Another thing to keep in mind is that I'm only using 3 swordfish. This is because I have 10 HP, which means that I will only be getting hit once. But keep in mind that if you have a higher hit point level, you will need a few more food than I do. But we will be getting Wintertodt's health quite low, which means that we get hit less often than, for example, at 100% health. Another thing to keep in mind is when to light the brazier. So if Wintertodt has a high health, you should always focus on lighting the brazier as soon as possible. But if, for example, the Wintertodt's health is at, for example, less than 8%, you should try to fletch your logs first and then light the brazier, as otherwise you might end up killing Wintertodt before you're actually done getting all the points you need. And because when it's low health and you light the brazier, there's a chance that you can actually kill it, because the braziers don't stay lit for a set amount of time. So it can stay lit for a couple of seconds, or it can stay lit for almost a minute. So that's the difficult part, which you will have to find out by trying it and seeing what works best for you. Also, thing is that this method is with fletching. This is because fletching on an ultimate or a regular Ironman isn't 0 time unless you do broad arrows, which is something that I cannot do. So that's why I fletch, and I also think it's pretty difficult to solo Wintertodt at a low health, because I also think it's a difficult thing to solo Wintertodt when you keep it low health without fletching it, as you will be lighting the brazier more often when you don't fletch. So this method is all about fletching the logs, so keep that in mind. If you don't care about fletching XP, then try it without, but your rates will be different. Your firemaking XP will be higher, but your construction XP should be a bit lower. So I am now going to show you an example run of how I solo Wintertodt. First things first, take about 5 of these potions from the crate. Now we are going to light all the braziers. So light this one, run to the next one, light that one. You need a bit higher than 60 agility to cross this shortcut, as far as I know. So make sure you have that. There we go. Now we are going to light the final one. Now we are going to get 5 of these herbs to make the potion to heal the pyromancer. start chopping some logs. At the beginning you should try to focus on keeping all the braziers lit, as this will get Wintertodt's health fairly low quite rapidly, which is the main focus of us right now, which is our main priority at the moment. As the lower health it has, the less often it hits.
Become weak, your twisted tongue speaks all the fears you hide. You think I don't see, you're not talking to me. I'm the mirror, the knife, but I get stronger every day.
Another thing to keep in mind is that you should always try to run while fletching, as it's pretty much a waste of ticks just running regularly if you could be fletching instead. Watch out for the falling snow. As you can see, I always try to fletch before I run to the brazier. As you can see, that one went out, so I'm going to run there and fletch. There we go. I'm not yet going to light that one as it's almost at 30%, so I can focus on these ones here as they are closer to me. That one is equally as far as that one, so I might as well light this one. There we go. So now I'm just going to focus on these two, make sure that these stay lit. Once it's at about 12%, I'm just going to go through the southwestern brazier and stay there, as that's the one I prefer staying at. As you can see, I'm now at about 12%, so I'm going to get a few more logs so I can fletch while running to that brazier. There we go. Now I should be fletching one more. Then I'm going to light this one and quickly fletch that one. Now the most difficult part is over. I can pretty much drop the foods I have right now, as I probably won't be needing those. I still have to watch out for the breaking braziers though, because if I don't watch out for those, I can still die, as those hit quite hard. So always try to light the brazier from here and then fletch while you run to there, like this. That way you save a few ticks running to there. Now light the brazier and quickly fletch another log. That way you can save a couple of ticks. Again, light fletch. Heal the pyromancer and then quickly light the brazier while fletching another log. You should always try fletching right as soon as you light the brazier, as you otherwise just lose unnecessary ticks. Always try to keep like 2 or 3 logs uncut so you can use these while repairing or lighting the brazier. Small things like that can really speed up your whole process. Because without doing this, you can be expecting to get like 220k firemaking XP per hour instead of 250k. So a small thing like that really adds up, as you have to cut so many logs. So once I have about 11,000 or 12,000 points, I am going to slowly start trying to actually kill it, so I don't end up getting more points than I actually need, as I have a seed box, which means that if I get over 13,500, I cannot open the crate I get from Wintertodt. So this means that you can get up to 27 rewards from one Wintertodt game, but the problem with this is that the crate itself counts as one inventory space. So you have to have a whole inventory free to actually open a 13,500 point crate. So that's why I need to stay below 13,500, as I have the seed box which I cannot drop. I can only destroy, which I don't want to do. Once you're out of rejuvenation potions, make sure to get 6 instead of 5 new potions, as you will be needing those to end the game. Alright, so I just hit 10,000 points, so I'm now going to slowly start getting the health a bit lower, probably to around 5%. So once it hits 12,000 points, I can slowly start killing it without any problem. Alright, so we just hit 12,000 points, so we are now going to really focus on getting it to like 3% health, so we don't end up getting more points than we actually need. Alright, there we go. Should be dead right now, should be dead. So I'm getting as close. Look, there we go. Another game. The XP per hour isn't as accurate, as setting it up usually slows the experience rate down a lot. So on average we can be expecting to get over 250, maybe even 260k XP per hour, while getting about 25k fletching XP, over 18k XP per hour in construction, and also more than 10k woodcutting XP per hour. So let's see the loots. Let's see the loots. Let's drop everything. This is the thing that you have to do when you're an ultimate, so you have 27 free inventory spaces. Yeah. So this is the loot. Let's exchange this. There we go. Now I get everything back in place. So there we go, now we are good to start another round of Wintertodt. Before trying this method, I would really recommend you to get at least 50 construction, as 50 construction will help you get more construction XP, as the construction XP per brazier fixed scales on your level. So the higher level you have, the more construction XP you get per brazier. A couple of tips on doing Wintertodt. First off, bring enough food so you don't die, because dying really sucks here, mainly if you don't have teleports here. My second tip is using the cut method while lighting or fixing the brazier. This can really speed up your XP per hour. And my last tip is watch out for the breaking brazier, as this can really damage you if you don't watch out for it. So one of the benefits of doing solo Wintertodt is that you get a lot more rewards. As you can see, I myself got 26 rewards from one crate, which only took me about 45 to 50 minutes. Another benefit of this is the passive construction XP you get while doing this, which comes with the benefit of you saving money later on. As doing this to 200 million firemaking will give you about 15 million construction XP, maybe even more. So this means you will save over 50 million GP just by doing Wintertodt instead of regular construction. So for every 100 firemaking XP you get about 10 fletching XP and about 5 woodcutting XP and a bit over 6 construction XP. So before I forget, I would like to give a big shout out to DyingSeeds for helping me making this method a lot more micro efficient, as he told me that you could light or fix the brazier and cut a log only one tick apart, which really ups the XP per hour by like 30 or 40k. So big shout out to him. So I think that's about everything. I really hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something new. So take care and hopefully till next time. Navus out.